YouTube, what's up guys? Hey, hope everyone's having a great day. More Lotus content. So I posted on my Instagram recently, what did you guys want to see? More CELICA or more Lotus? It was pretty close. I think it was slightly more people wanted to see more CELICA. So we released the video of the exhaust from the Apexi. How great is that exhaust? Super excited to install it. But I did receive a new part from Greg's Racing Parts. I love Greg's Racing Parts. I've made quite a few orders from them and I do recommend them on everything. I stand by everything he's sold so far. Really, really good. Excited because I finally received something in the mail that I've been waiting for from Greg's Racing Parts. Really, really excited. This is a carbon fiber steering wheel. So let's go ahead and install it. I'm gonna show you guys how to install it. I'm really excited. I wanna use this for a couple reasons that I'll explain. I got a carbon fiber matte, so not gloss, but matte. And the reason I did matte is because I thought gloss would be too much on the interior. I wanted to keep it kind of that darker, more gritty kind of feeling. The exterior has the gloss, so I wanted to keep the darker. That being said, let's remove the hardtop real quick and then install it. So here's my Elise, my 2006 Lotus Elise turboed. Very, very cool car. Forced fed turbo kit 275. The hardtop is kind of just resting on here. I don't have it mounted, but let's go ahead and I'll pull it off so that we can get better access. I can have parts and stuff just sitting in here, but let's go ahead and pull this hardtop off. Now, you will not have to pull the hardtop off. I just recommend always doing that purely because you have so much more access and visibility. The light is so much better to get everything perfect. So currently, this is from Greg's Racing Parts. This is a beautiful badge, very similar to my badges, very similar specs, very good looking. Black and silver, and I removed the OEM yellowy faded one and got this. Makes the steering wheel look really nice. These steering wheels are very small, if you guys didn't know. In addition to Greg's Racing Parts, we installed his amazing selector gated shaft, one of my favorite, most beautiful things on this car now. And then I got the leather OEM EXIGE leather center console, and we got that bolted up all perfect. Looks amazing. This seat's kind of just sitting here. It's not actually buckled in because I actually needed that seat belt, which I ended up getting a seat belt buckle from a Lotus Talk guy, so thank you. And then we have a radio that we'll be installing soon, so that'll be on another video. But today we're going to be doing the carbon fiber steering wheel. So this is what I got in the mail. It came in a little FedEx box, GRP right here. Greg, thanks so much. I'm rocking you in my garage. In 1320, that's awesome. So we're gonna open this up real quick. This is what I got in the mail right here. Ooh, are you guys ready for this? Look at that. So that's the carbon fiber ring. Very, very beautiful, very matte, very light. This thing is like half an ounce. It's the lightest piece of carbon fiber I've ever seen, but it is real true carbon fiber. And it's made perfectly for the Lotus Elise steering wheel. So what do we have today to use to install this? This is going to be very simple. This is how I'm doing it. You don't have to do it. First off, we're going to use some Goo Gone or rubbing alcohol, and we're going to remove any kind of adhesive or any kind of oil or anything. We're going to get it all off and then dry it. Then once we're going to do that, we're going to do adhesive, fix all adhesive, and we're going to actually put that on the back of this. I was thinking about doing 3M tape, but I don't want any gap between the steering wheel and the carbon fiber. Alright, once you've positioned yourself in the Lotus, I've jumped in the Lotus. I got my microfiber from my website, swingbymitchdore.com. There's that beautiful selector shaft. Look at that. Now, what we're going to do is take this Goo Gone, and I'm going to put it around this area. And I'm just going to go around and clean up all this. I just don't want any more debris. Again, my car has extremely low mileage. It's very, very used, very little. So that being said, it's not in bad condition at all. But there was some snicks right here, and I don't know why. But hopefully the Goo Gone doesn't remove any of that. I don't think it will take any of it, but all this will be covered by that carbon fiber ring. So once I went over that with the oil side, because I believe this is oil based. Let's see, I'm not sure, but I believe it's oil based. I do like it oil based because it doesn't really scratch stuff too much and it does get rid of oils. But I went around with the dry side to make sure to get rid of all the oil, and now I have a very, very dry surface. So I'm actually going to use some of the adhesive now and put it on the back of the ring. I think I'm gonna put it on the back of the ring, but I also might just do a couple dabs. So I'll do a dab here, dab here, dab here, dab here, and then with the points that I don't do on the ring, I'll do a dab there, dab there, dab there. So when it goes on, it'll be a nice, perfect seal. So you'll be able to see I put all that on there, adhesive, nice adhesive, and then I dotted it on here. I want a very, very even displayed. Make sure that you're okay with, or careful with the adhesive, because it likes to make strings, kind of like hot glue. So stay away from that. Otherwise, that's why I kind of like 3M tape, because you heat it up and then you cool it down and it makes a really good stick. But their 3M tape has tape. There's a substance between there. This is just going to be purely sticky adhesive, permanent adhesive. So no moment of truth, no going back, Mitch. Here we go. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna set you guys down so I can get a good angle for it. Okay, so I missioned abort. I aborted my mission. Why? It wasn't getting enough adhesive, so I did end up putting 3M tape right here. So I did do that. It wasn't touching, the ring was not touching the steering wheel. There was a gap between it. So let's use the 3M tape and push on that. Boom, just like that. Oh, it is on there. It is good to go. That is a beautiful sight. Oh my gosh, I think that looks so much better. I love that. There were a couple of nicks on there. So what I read on Lotus Stock was actually to remove, if you had any nicks or anything, was to actually remove the steering wheel, the whole steering wheel, and then paint this silver on the Momo, because this is a Momo steering wheel. Isn't that cool? Can you guys see that? Yeah, but instead, I think this is way more aesthetic, better fit. It makes the steering wheel look way more aggressive. Really love this. So this is from Greg's Racing Parts. Greg's Racing Parts, Greg's Racing Parts, Greg's Racing Parts. GRP is his little thing. And then also the intake scoops, the carbon fiber ones, Greg's Racing Parts. How cool. You know, after a long day, you just want to sit in your Lotus. So I'm still waiting on the front clam for my Lotus. I don't have it, but I'm really happy how the steering wheel turned out. I'm looking at it right now. It looks awesome. The front clam is still had some blemishes, and I still haven't got it back from my painter. It's been quite a adventure to get it. But once I get the front clam back, the car will be ready and be done to drive. Just in time for fall season. My big goal will be to drive the car, to have a bunch of photos for my Instagram, swing by my Instagram, and then continue to modify the car. I got a lot of little things that I want to do, but I also want to take the car and get a ton of photos, a ton of rollers. I want to do a dyno of this car. I want to do a lot of fun things with it, but it's been in the garage for a long time. This car is like the Batmobile. It is like the sickest car that I've owned. It is awesome. Anyways, so that's it. We have this new carbon fiber. This is how you guys do it. If you want one, Greg's Racing Parts will be linked down below. I love that I went with matte. Comment down below. Do you guys think I should have gone with not matte and should have gone with the glass, or do you guys think that or gloss, or do you think the matte was a good choice? I think that the matte was a really good choice for the steering wheel. I think that is absolutely awesome. What a beautiful steering wheel. In love with this thing. This is one of my favorite things ever. I love that. It's so good. Let's put the clutch in. Oh my gosh. Look at that. What a beauty. Super happy. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe guys. I will see you on the next video with more Lotus content.